The first one is amla. So everyone knows amla. It is the most common medicinal plant available almost all over India. It commonly known as amla or aola. Indian English name is Indian gooseberry. अगर हम इसका टेम्परामेंट मिजाज देखते हैं तो सर्द और खुश्क दो इसमें पाए जाते हैं. If we go on to the actions, इसमें क्या क्या functions हैं? तो first thing is काबिज, astringent effect होता है. The next thing is मुकव्वी मैदा. It is a very good gastric tonic and मुकव्वी कल्ब, that is it is a very good cardiac tonic as well. मुकव्वी शर, it is a hair tonic. मुकव्वी हाफिजा, it is a very good memory enhancer. And मुकव्वी basar, it also helps in improving vision. Agar we go on the therapeutic part of this drug, it is usually used in generalized body tonic and can be given in hair fall. It can be given with other medicines, like it can be given in the combination of henna, that is mehendi, as a hair drying agent, and it can also improve vision, nausea, and vomiting as well. If we see how to use amla, amla can be used as immune strengthening agent. It can be given in the form of kada or decoction. It is made by adding few amla, basil leaves, honey, and ginger. This decoction can be used for strengthening immune system in a body. It is also good medicine for weight management. It can be given in a glass of amla juice with a pinch of salt and pepper in it. If we move on to the hair fall, it can be eaten raw or it can be made into paste. It can be made into paste, grinded into mixer, and can be applied locally into the roots of hairs. For premature graying of hairs, it can be used with mehendi. Amla is a very good anti-aging property. It has a very good anti-aging property. It improves skin texture and it gives glow to the skin. Moving on to the next slide, it is Asrol. It is commonly available in India. It is also known as Sarpagandha or serpentine wood. अगर इसका हम लोग मिजाज देखते हैं तो वो cold and dry है. If we go on to the actions, what are the functions of Asrol? First thing is it is a very good agent which can be given in hypertension. It relieves the migraine pain. It is also useful in nervine sedative. It can be used in nervine sedative. It is used as hypnotics and can induce sleep. It is also useful in many of the psychological disorders like schizophrenia, insanity, epilepsy, and hysteria. If we move on to the therapeutic uses, obviously, as I told before, it can be given in hypertension. As it induces sleep, it can be given in agitations, insomnia, sedative, and many of the psychological disorders. The dosage form is very less. It can be given in a pinch. So it is almost nearly 125 mg to 1 gram. Moving on to the next slide, which is a most known slide. It is Asgandh. And during COVID era, COVID के time में ये सबसे ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल होने वाला आयुष drug है. It is also known as अश्वगंधा or winter cherry. इसका temperament गर्म और खुश्क होता है. If you move on to the actions, the major function of Asgandh is it is a very good generalized tonic, body tonic. It can be given as mohalile varm, that is, it acts as anti-inflammatory and it is diuretic as well. It can be given as mukavviye ba, that is aphrodisiac, mukavviye rehem, uterine tonic. It can also be given to increase sperm production. If we move on to the therapeutic uses, we can see that it is widely used in polyarthritis. It is used in rheumatoid arthritis, can be given in lumbago, spermatoria, general debility, sexual debility, amnesia, anxiety, and leukorrhea. The dosage form is 3 to 5 grams. It can be used, ये कैसे use हो सकता है? इसको हम लोग सुखा के powder form में use कर सकते हैं and can be given with milk morning, night. It improves inner immunity and acts as a very good immunity enhancer. Next slide, please. The next slide is Elva. Common slide, common drug. Everyone knows it is ghee kawa, that is Elva, aloe vera gel. Okay. So the mizaj of Elva is hot and dry. If we move on to the actions, it acts as mohallil. That is, it has an anti-inflammatory property. It acts as hypnotic. It can be given in for mudre has, that is emmenagogue. It is also given for abortifacient. Matlab, if agar it is given in more quantity, it can cause abortion. Qabiz is astringent. Mukaviye maida. It acts as a gastric tonic and can be given as mushil, that is purgative. Above all, the most trending part of this drug is it is used in 70% of cosmetic brands as anti-aging property, as a facial part for increasing beauty. It is given for improving skin texture and glow to the skin. If we move on to the therapeutic part, it can be given in hemorrhoids because इसका action laxative है. तो laxative action होने की वजह से constipation relief करेगा और in turn अगर hemorrhoids है which is due to constipation, it can relieve that. It can be applied locally for hair fall. It can also be given for headache. A little more quantity can be given for amenorrhea. It is used in splenomegaly and it can be given in for wound healing by external application. It relieves constipation and acts as a very good agent for arthritis. It is also useful in hepatitis, fissure in ano, jaundice, and local application in nasal polyps, and can be given in the form of juice for gastric ailments like gastritis or gastric ulcer or peptic ulcer. The dosage form of this drug is 3 to 5 grams. इसका जूस बना के, इसका जेल निकाल के, जूस बना के थोड़ा पेपर और सॉल्ट डाल के इसको इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है. It is a very good immunity booster as well. Next, please. The next drug is Iskar. Iskar is commonly available worldwide. हर जगह ये available है worldwide. हर मोस्टली यूज होता है. आजकल ट्रेंड हो गया है. अब बहुत सारी चीजें टी से रिप्लेस हो रही है. ये लेमन ग्रास टी के नाम से जाना जाता है. हर्बल टी भी कहते हैं उसको. इट इज कॉमनली नोन एज लेमन ग्रास और रूटा ग्रास. अगर इसका टेम्परामेंट देखा जाए तो इट इज हॉट एंड ड्राई. इफ यू मूव ऑन टू द एक्शंस, इसके फंक्शंस में वी हैव मोहल्लिल, that it acts as anti-inflammatory. It can be given as mukavvi, that it can be given as tonic. Munzij, it has cocktail effect and हमारे बॉडी का जो वेस्ट मटेरियल होता है उसको रिमूव करने के लिए इट्स अ वेरी गुड एजेंट. इट एक्ट्स एज तलयन, laxative, mufatte, deobstruent, musakkine alam, that it can act as analgesic, that is painkiller. It can be given in congestion spasm and it has the property of astringent. If we move on to the therapeutic uses, it is a very good agent in healing and can be given in ulcers. The other thing is it can be given in wajaul mufasil, that is nothing but arthritis. It's a very good gastric tonic and helps in stimulating appetizer. Matli, it is helpful in nausea. It is also helpful in inflammation of uterus, can be given in the form of pills, can be given in the form of decoction. Mudre has amenorrhagog. Mudre bol, it acts as diuretic. Mufattite hisat, as it is diuretic, it can also be helpful in lithotriptic effect. It is also useful in ascites by the action of diuretic. The doses for Iskar is 3 to 5 grams. Next, please. The next drug is Rehan. It is nothing but tulsi, commonly known as tulsi or basil leaves. The temperament, mizaj iska hot and dry hai. According to the actions, we'll have anti-inflammatory effect. It is a very good antioxidant. and can fight against numerous diseases. And it is also used in COVID era. Even now, after post-COVID cases, it can be used as a decoction and can be used as immunity boosting agent. It is used in antipyretic, anti-diabetic, cardiac tonic, diuretic, emmenagogue, and also be given as gastric tonic. It also relieves gastric irritation in body. If we move on to the therapeutic uses, it acts as immunomodulator, can be given as gastritis, as I've already told, gastric ulcer, palpitations, cough and cold, fever, acts as analgesic, that is painkiller, can be given in amenorrhea and retention of urine. The dosage of rehan, that is tulsi, is 3 to 7 grams. It can be made in the form of decoction. कोई भी काढ़ा जैसा बना सकते हैं. काढ़ा इसके तुलसी के साथ दूसरे दवाएं इस्तेमाल, लौंग, इलायची, थोड़ा पेपर डाल के इसका एक अच्छा डिकॉक्शन बना के मॉर्निंग नाइट एम्प्टी स्टमक में इसका इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, which is a very good immunity enhancer and can be very useful in this COVID situation. Next, please. The next drug is Jatamansi. It is also called as balchad or musk root or sumbule tea. Mizaj is hot and dry. If we move on to the actions, we see that it acts as anti-inflammatory agent. It can be given as diuretic, emmenagogue. It improves sexual problems. It can be given as brain and nerve tonic, can be given as hair tonic, liver tonic, and cardiac tonic as well. If we move on to the therapeutic uses, it can be given as anticonvulsant agent. It is very good for hair fall. In combination with other medicines, it can be given for hair fall and applied locally. With that decoction, it can be hairs can be washed for strengthening. It is used in hypertension, and it has also been proven that it acts as hepatoprotective and renoprotective effect. With other medicines, it can be given for dyeing hair and prevents premature graying of hair. It can be given in amenorrhea and sexual debility. The dosage is 1 to 3 grams. Can be used in the form of powder. Next, please. The next slide is Satavar, also known as Satavri. Temperament of this drug is cold and wet. If we move on to the actions, we see it acts as antioxidant. It has a property of anti-inflammatory. It can be given for immunity boosting agent. It acts as antispasmodic, can be given as diuretic, lithotriptic, and can increase lactation as well in post-pregnancy cases. And it is also helpful in increasing sexual debility by increasing the sperm viscosity. If we move on to the therapeutic uses, it can be given in aphrodisiac, spermatorium, lactation insufficiency. The dosage is 7 to 10 gram, and इसको यूज करने का तरीका है कि मोस्टली जड़ भी इस्तेमाल होता है और लीव्स भी इस्तेमाल होते हैं. इसके जड़ के इस्तेमाल होने का तरीका है कि इसको सुखा के पाउडर फॉर्म में दूध के साथ पोस्ट प्रेगनेंसी लैक्टेशन के लिए दूध के साथ दिया जा सकता है, which will be helpful. Next slide, please. Next drug is Gilo. A most emerging drug in COVID situation is Gilo. Gilo is also known as Amrita ya Guruchi. Temperament of Gilo is hot and dry. If we move on to the actions, we see it has a very good anti-inflammatory property. It can act as antioxidant. It has antipyretic property. It can be given as astringent, a gastric tonic, and a very good blood purifier. If you see for the therapeutic uses, it can be given in fever, diarrhea, for diabetes, hypertension, can be given as painkillers, helps in wound healing, and can be given in various skin diseases as well. The dosage is 3 to 5 grams. Next, please. The last drug is Gogol. Gogol, also known as Mukul, Gogol gum. Mostly it is available in gum form, and it is used in gum form. So the temperament of this drug is hot and dry. If we see to the actions, it has a very good anti-inflammatory effect. has the property of laxative, diuretic, aminogogue. It acts as expectorant in dry coughs and can be given in increasing sexual debility, aphrodisiac, and can be given for various liver and urinary diseases. Move on to the therapeutic uses. It is commonly given in osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and can act as anti-obesity agent. The dosage is 1 to 2 grams. Thank you.